Hello everyone and welcome back guys to the third and final race of the night here from the OMA series, round 6 at Yas Marina, where today we're here back, obviously at Yas Marina, and in the dark for the final race of the night here, so that's certainly going to make things interesting at the end of the day. The dark does make the track a little bit quicker, which is a bit odd. I never really sort of knew this on Forza. I don't think it was the same on Forza 6. I'm pretty certain the grip levels were slightly lower there. But yeah, in the dark around Yas Marina anyway, it does actually make the track a little bit quicker here. So intrigued to see how we fare in the final race of the night here. Unfortunately, we dropped down to 16 runners. Blackout actually had to go. So it was only myself and Brandy with the ballast for the third and final race of the night here, which is certainly going to be a tall order once again in a tough test in the final race of the night here. But we are ready though on the grid for the third and final race of the night. I'm going to guess we're going to go at 3:30. No, not quite this time around. Once again, I've managed to mess that one up here. And when are we actually going to get going in this race? Only time will tell at the end of the day. Is it going to be 3:40? No, still not going. When are we actually going to go? The tyres are getting cold. Come on. There we go. 3:45. 2:45 even, I should say. And it's finally lights out and away we go. They're actually getting off to one of my better starts of the season as we head down in towards T1. They're actually losing no places and not even being on the threat of losing a place. They unfortunately just clipped T1 there because I was a bit worried about where Brandy was going to go through that first corner there, but no advantage gained from that one as we head down through T2 there. Ryan is going to be all over the back of us here, and we saw a couple of feisty moments from him in the last video here. We can see CK and Brandy having a little bit of contact there, so we're able to get up the inside of those two, and Ryan in towards T4 there. That is going to be full send like I've never seen before. In all honesty, there are a lot of contact going on between everyone there from that one. Yeah, that was a little bit scary, I'll be honest with you. Just saw the arrows become very, very quick and very, very clear, very, very suddenly. So I had a bit of a panic moment there with Shinigami there. But I think we've all just about survived in the end after a lot of contact going on between all of us there. But yeah, we do still hold on. And we are up now into P12 of the race here as we head down the back straightaway. You can see Shinigami and Ryan in those Chevys, just how much of an extra run they've got there, but how much later we are on the brakes over Ryan as we head down in towards the final proper braking zone of the lap here. And out of the final corner there, we have survived the opening lap, and once again we have made up at least one place here. So opening laps clearly we haven't done too badly with so far in this week's worth of racing here. But in towards T1 they can see Ash and SC10 Raptors, I think that's Spoons as well perhaps, all getting very, very close there through the first corner. So hopefully we can try and capitalise on this one. They can see Ryan just cutting T2, and I'll be able to get a run around the outside of T3. They were certainly going to try and make up work there. He's going to try and hang us out to dry on the exit of the corner there. SC10 Raptors is aware of this as well there, and might have a look at the inside. No, we think better of it there. Ryan might be able to hook up something around the outside of us there. A little bit of contact going on between the pair of them there, so we are still going to have the inside for the hairpin here. A lot of contact still going on at the moment there as we try to have a look up the inside of SC10 Raptors there. He gets caught on the curb. There's even more contact up the road there as Phased Intro and Ash and Spoons all come together here. So we're going to go 4 wide as we head up the back straightaway here. And who is going to come out on top in this situation here? Raptor looks like that BMW's still got some good top end there. There's someone else, Shinigami, coming out of nowhere in this one as well there. So I'm going to be 4 wide with the Chevys there, and in towards the corner there. Ryan is just going to make a bit of contact with us there. We get pushed out into SC10 Raptor as well, so not really what we wanted there, but I think the BMW, no, we just get caught out over the front end of someone else there. I think that was Spoons, as, no, it was kind of Spoons, I'm not too sure who it was at the end of the day there. I'm guessing it was Phased Intro, perhaps, there as Ash actually dives it into the pit lane on the end of the lap there as well, so I'm not too sure what's happened to him, as CK, Shinigami and Spoons now going 3 wide through turn 1 there. I think Shinigami's held on to that one there as we head through T2 there. Brandy still putting a little bit of contact into the back of trying to get a move on here. As we head down the hill, though, it's going to be side by side with CK here, but with the ballast, we're not really going to be able to go for anything. No, Spoons actually plays defensive there, so we're going to be able to get round the outside of the pair of them there. A little bit of contact with Shinigami once again there as we just tried to get round the outside of the cars behind us here. And yeah, that was getting... It's one of those races where Forza physics is beautiful until it's going to end up screwing all of us in one go, and then we're all going to hate it again at the end of the day there. But, I mean, up until that point, we'll still try to enjoy it as best as possible here. As Spoons still just in front of us as we head up the back straightaway. You can see just how much that Chevy does gain there when obviously we've got the ballast there. In towards the braking zone there, running a little bit late. No, we actually go for an aggressive dive bomb, but I think a fair one at the end of the day there on Spoons, but not able to get the run on the exit of the corner there. And he's just going to park it through the final corner there. And there's nothing we can do with the ballast. If someone parks it, unless we get around them, there is no chance we have of being able to capitalise on that one. As we head down in towards T1 once again here, though. CK still trying to look around the back of us as best as possible here as we head through T2 and T3 here. Are we able to get any sort of run on Spoons? They're taking a lot of curb through T4 now, but we are able to have a look towards the outside of Spoons as we head down in towards T5, in towards the complex here, and trying to get late on the brakes. No, this time around Spoons is aware of it there and was never going to allow an opportunity around the outside. There are a lot of contacts as we head down in towards the hairpin there as we try to give a bit of a squeeze there and potentially able to get a bit of a switchback move on the exit there. No, we run wide over the Astro there and have to rejoin just behind him here. And yeah, once again, we're just going to have a look at that Chevy. Even with the slipstream, nothing we can do in comparison to it as we head down the back straightaway here. But this is where this race is going to get a little bit strange, in all honesty, as we head in towards the next braking zone here. CK thinks about having a look up the inside there. We think about having a look up the inside of Spoons there. And there's going to be 3 arrows fly in behind us there. And that's actually BCR Mystical deciding he was going to take matters into his own hands and take out a couple of cars there. He did actually get blacklisted for that one. So yeah, that's been the first time in quite a while I've witnessed a blacklist on the road in league racing there. But yeah, not really something that I'd recommend doing at the end of the day now. And I just felt sorry for Brandy, in all honesty, because he was the one that get caught out by all of this there as we get around the outside of Steel Dream as we head through T2 there. Struggling a little bit for pace in the Audi at the moment, yeah, but it just felt sorry for Brandy in that one because he had nothing to do with any of it. It was 2 guys behind him there and someone decided to no brake and yeah, Brandy just got screwed by it as well. So we're down to 14 runners at this stage of the day now, and it's safe to say in the party, tensions were running high. There was a lot of anger, a lot of salt being thrown around and everything like that, and I was just trying to keep my head down and focusing on my own race at the moment there. As Spoons still just side by side there as we head out onto the back straightaway here. And even with the slipstream from CK, yeah, I'll say it before and I'll say it again, still nothing we can really do relative to that Chevy at the moment there as we head down the back straightaway here. Any opportunity? No, not quite this time round. As we head in towards the braking zone, yeah, we do actually go full send once again near a lot of contact still as we reach the apex there. And this time around, Spoons actually does slot in behind us. So now up into P10 of this race here, now on the back of CK here. And yeah, safe to say, the first 5 laps of this final race of the night provided more action than the rest of the evening put together here. And now we're all over the back of SC10 Raptors here as we head towards the halfway stage of the race here. And able to get a really good drive off the exit of the hairpin now. You can see he actually got caught out over the Astro there with the rear wheel drive. It does allow for really good traction, but you've really got to get it right at the end of the day there. As you can see, SC10 Raptors still a drag race as we head down the back straightaway here, and he's still got a slightly better run over ourselves here, but we should be able to get a little bit later on the brakes there. He tries to just slam the door shut there, but we do get the car back up the inside through the next part of the complex there to see in towards the final corner of the lap there. Raptor is going to cut the corner and ram me out wide there, and we were actually able to capitalise from that one, but it didn't sit too happy with me. I didn't really fancy trying to make the move off the track there, so I'm actually going to slot back in just behind him as we head down in towards T1 there. And yeah, didn't really want to capitalise from that one in that way there, so we are going to sit behind Raptor once again here as we head down through T2 and T3 there. He's not quite able to get the run through the next couple of corners here, so yeah, we do slot back up the inside. Now up into P9 of the race here, and next up the road would be Zesty Afro here, obviously something we had a lot of battles with last time out in Suzuka here with CK just in front of him here. And now onto lap 15, you can see we're all over the back of Zesty, all around the outside perhaps of him, but no, he slams the door shut through T1. That doesn't give us any room on the exit of the corner there as we head through T2 and T3 here. This was one place where the Audi was still quite strong relative to a lot of the other cars there. And Zesty Afro, we're going to have a look up the inside perhaps. No, he slams the door shut, so we're going to go for the switchback there nice and late on the brakes, so we get the car around the outside there, getting a little bit loose over the curbs there as the car actually bottoms out between T5 and T6 there, and in towards the hairpin. He's just going to try and hang us out to dry there, but look how good the Chevy was on the turning circle there. Fantastic rotation in that car there, and yeah, that meant once again Zesty Afro was able to get the run on the exit of the corner there. And are we able to duck back into the slipstream and potentially line up anything as we head down in towards the final couple of corners of the lap here? I don't think we are this time around. We might go for a bit of a lunge. Yes, we do. Zesty Afro much earlier on the brakes there. Raptor actually going full send as well though, so we do hold on and move up into P8 of the race there. So another place made up in the end there, and now just 4 laps to go of this race here. We would slowly, but I don't think we were going to be able to close it from the back of CK here. And in all honesty, the only other thing that happened here would be, I think it was actually Brayley. Had a bit of a lag contact with someone there, picked up some damage, and unfortunately that ruined his evening there. I think he actually got disconnected at the end of the race there. So that would mean we moved up to P7, but yeah, that was the last thing that happened in this race here. As we head through the final couple of corners of lap 20 here. It is going to be P7 in the third and final race of the night. Now, Ryan, I'm pretty certain, actually just completed the last first there, so GG's to him at the end of the day. That fantastic job at the end of the day. But it is going to be Ryan ahead of Connor, Shitty Gaming, Mulsam, CK, Bumdrop, myself, SC10 Raptor, ahead of Zesty Afro, Spoon, Seal Dream, Mystical, and Phased Intro Rams at the finishes there, with Brayley, Brandy, Ash, and Blackout, 4 big hitters, not making it through to the end of the race there. But thank you all so much for watching once again. Do get yourself subscribed if you're new around here as well, and you do want to watch more OMA World Tour and car action. We will be back next week out at Prague. I'm sure that track will cause a lot of controversy at the end of the day there. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Do get yourself subscribed if you're new around here, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.